Get that through your heads now! Now for this comment which I was surprised who it was from. The Whoosy one is gay, snapped at me for calling Klonoa a nobody character. Think about it for a second. Why does Klonoa only have 6 games? Why does nobody know about him? If he was somebody he would be noticed more and people would be talking about him, but fortunately people don't know him and he is what he is. Completely nothing. I don't get why you guys can't seem to understand my thoughts.
Oh, trust me, we understand your thoughts completely. You think Klonoa is absolutely no one who doesn't deserve any kind of fan praise or fan works at all, and you think Realm Wars series sucks because it doesn't have Sonic the Hedgehog in it. Now, what we don't get is why you don't get why people are ragging on you so much. And the reason why is that you take pretty nice constructive criticism and just throw it right back into their face. Insulting them, calling them retarded, saying that everyone who disagrees with you is an idiot. You were bound to get people to pick on you.
They are my opinion and I would like it if it was respected as one.
Dude, you just said a moment ago that everyone who disagrees with you is automatically wrong and an idiot. You're treating your opinion as if it's a fact. How are we supposed to respect that?
Instead you guys act like biased assholes.
Look who's talking.
Yes, because Realm Wars' name was brought up for that rent. Of course that's how fanboys are. Seriously, get it through your heads. He should be working on his old style of videos and nothing more. Even his commentaries are starting to get dry. I mean, he doesn't insult people a lot like he used to. Him insulting people is what made his commentaries hilarious. Instead, he's toning it down and going for a more critical approach. Going soft on people isn't how you change them. What happened to your walls?
Commentaries are not just about insulting people. Sure, a few jokes here and there can help make said commentary enjoyable, but the whole point of a commentary is to try to help the person who is being commentated on. If you did nothing but insult the person, it will just look like you're looking for someone to hate rather than trying to help them.
Did they shrink back into the little vagina you have? Since when did the almighty Realm Wars become a pussy? That's what you are eating right now, big fat goddamn pussy. You don't clean up your act and you change for the worst. That is what you will be from now on. I am fed up with your changes and you seriously need to get a grip on reality for once in your pathetic life. Your actions are canon and chaos worthy. Unfortunately, you're the kind of person terrorism would think of as an unbiological twin, since you're both insane in the head and can't think of anything but killing people. However, you deserve to be fired out of his canon for your very shitty series. Get a life, get some friends, and stop being a complete douchebag. End your Klonoa's Green Bullet series or just add Sonic in it and make it more gory.
Really, that's it. Because just a moment ago you were asking him to drop everything.
After all, gore is what makes things epic. That's why God of War is so amazing and revolutionary.
Bullshit. Because, like I said, by your logic that would make Sonichu the best thing since sliced bread. Gore does not equal good series.
You make all this gore with Agent 1, so I'm not in your series? Seriously, get some common sense for once in your life and get your head out of your ass. The whole world doesn't revolve around Klonoa.
Then you should know the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
Also, I saw that movie poster for the Klonoa's Green Bullet movie on your DeviantArt. It looks like shit. First of all, Klonoa looks too anime-ish and it doesn't look good. Also, Phone Bone looks like a Fisher-Price toy. Speaking of which, why have you stopped paying attention to the Bone Cousins? You say the Bone graphic novel series is underrated, yet you seem to have forgotten them already. I'm guessing your faggish Klonoa is too good, isn't he? Also, X looks like he belongs in Lucky Star, and what the hell is in the background? It can't be Mewtwo because he looks nothing like that. Also, I read the description and the movie sounds like shit. Again, where's Sonic?
Again, I get a vibe that you think it's shit automatically just because it doesn't have Sonic the Hedgehog in it. Why am I not surprised?
Why can't you just take simple advice from someone like me?
Because one, some of the advice was downright ridiculous, and two, It sounded more like you were ordering or demanding him to make these changes, rather than suggesting them. Do you see the problem here?
Also, why are you making Mewtwo in the memo? Mewtwo doesn't deserve the emo treatment. Also, why are you making a movie now? You only have one episode up right now, so why start a fucking movie? Especially a shitty movie.
A movie you haven't even seen yet?
Honestly, do any of your brain cells even work anymore? Seriously, Realm Wars, you're starting to piss me off. Get back to your roots and make things your fans want. I am sick to death of your complete arrogance. You're starting to remind me of Jonathan the Hedgehog, because you never listen to criticism.
Yet again, look who's talking.
I am done here. Please listen to me this time and we won't have another problem like this. Hey bitches. It's me Sonicfan5200 here with my very first commentary.
And this will be my first commentary on a commentary. Won't this be interesting?
This is going to be on a fanboy named Rocket Echidna. I made a response to him in a video before, but it seems he's calling me out personally to back up his argument even more. Which seems pointless, because he could have done it in a video comment before, so I don't know why he needs to back it up furthermore in a video.
He couldn't fit everything he had to say into the comments section. The comments section only lets you have, 450 letters per comment?
Anyway, let's get on with the shit.
Hey, see this picture on your screen?
Yeah, I do. It looks like shit.
Says the man who has Supersonic with a really poor color palette as his avatar.
You know, it's Sammy, baby.
Baby!
If you don't, then your computer has problems. But for those who do see it, guess what's coming up? Yep, another happy, lovely rant from Rocket.
So what? Who gives a flying fuck?
The people who are watching it?
Today, it's going to be about the recent videos and conflicts on YouTube involving a particular Sonicfan5200.
Yes, because I obviously can't read your video title.
200. You know, the guy with the horrific amateur recolor.
I bet it's better than whatever you could make. Also, at least he isn't like Crazy Time 77. He actually has personality.
I would have asked him to elaborate, but then he probably would have gone on for like a 5-minute tangent on how his recolor character has a personality, so it's probably a good thing that he didn't.
Recolor, and his thoughts on Realm Wars' videos of his fanfiction Klonoa Dream Bullet.
Which still sucks, thank you very much.
Only to you for bullshit reasons.
And how he talks to others about the way they think of particular things, such as what they say to him, etc., etc.
Because they're on.
And that superiority complex is exactly why people are hating you right now.
Now, oh boy, where do I begin?
Here's a better question. When does this end?
Well, as for the Klonoa series thing and Sonic rip-offs, blah 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 blah, I'm not gonna beat about the bush. If anyone wants to know about Sonicfan5200's videos, links are in the description. I'm not gonna show you any of the videos because it's just irritating listening to. A computer voice instead of an actual voice, which is just lazy.
Lazy? You're sitting here with a video with only a single image, and you want to say I'm lazy?
You use a single image for this entire commentary.
Hypercorrect. Also, you're saying I'm annoying? Bitch, please.
How is he annoying? How are you not annoying? Elaborate.
Easy, in my opinion. I don't see why people should make videos if they're going to be too shy to actually reveal their proper voices.
Because it's the fucking internet. I don't need to do that stupid shit.
Now, Sonicfan5200, listen closely. Why in God's name are we bickering over two fictional characters, Sonic and Klonoa?
Why do you think?
Because Klonoa's a ripoff? Explain!
One is a famous familiar hedgehog, while the other is a less known but still a character that's liked around some parts of the world.
Oh,
which you
shit.
consider
And what a shock, you have nothing to back that claim up.
as nothing or a Sonic ripoff.
Because he is?
Because a slightly similar art style totally equals a ripoff, am I right?
You couldn't just say they're particular game characters. One's famous, the other one needs catching up, and had done with it.
Because Klonoa doesn't need to catch up. He needs to stay at the bottom where he is now.
And why does he need to stay at the quote bottom unquote? For all we know, you haven't even played any of his games. So what reason could you possibly have for Klonoa just staying a nobody, as you supposedly think he is, other than thinking he's a Sonic wannabe just because of a similar art style? Are his games broken? Do his plots suck? Can you give us any reason at all?
How would you like it if I told you Sonic Colors was a Mario Galaxy ripoff, eh?
Then I would call you the offspring of Mario Tech Plumber.
Who is still a troll?
Ripoff, eh? Well, it's not necessarily a Mario Galaxy ripoff, but then again, anyone could assume that. Sonicfan5200, I can't guarantee I know what you're thinking, but you must be full of questions.
Not as much as you think. Besides, I could answer most of them. Why is this video shit? Because you made it this way. Why is it so long? Because you made it that way. Why is it so boring? Because you made it that way. Why do you sound like a retard? Because you made it that way. Am I?
Just insulting somebody without giving any constructive points isn't going to get any people on your side there, buddy.
The only one seeing a pattern here.
Like, why is everyone so mean to me? It definitely isn't the fact that I act like a complete douchebag in front of everyone else, because I am the god of all YouTube.
Oh please. I do not have a god complex. You want to see a god complex? Go look at Raushutsu.
Any clips? Screenshots? Private messages? Comments? Anything that could show that Roshatsu has a god complex? Examples, or it's not true. Plus, you can't deny that you have a superiority complex of some kind.
Now let's be frank here. You make me sick.
Take it outside, nigger.
Oh, wow. You dropped the N-bomb? Dude, you're not going to win a whole lot of people over with that. In fact, you saying that makes me wonder why so many people are hating you right now.
You sicken me. Bickering with Klonoa fans and making harsh, painful comments towards Realm Wars Klonoa fanfiction animation.
And for good reasons.
That no one agrees with and everyone refutes.
I saw the first part. I haven't seen much else of it. It was interesting. It was creative and nicely made.
That's because you're a fanboy.
With a generic no backing refute like that, you might as well have said, "Nuh-uh."
Yes, I know, the plot, the voicing, other things aren't perfect and needs improving if it wants to become professional standards, as it were. But that's how a lot of people start off. Of course, these concepts aren't original, mind-blowing and brilliant like everyone else's favourite movies, but that's how things are. You have to face the fact that this is how people develop. They try to show something that is unique and hasn't been thought of as of yet.
Bullshit. That's no excuse to make a series look like shit. If that's the case, then how come Mario, Zelda, Sonic, and even Naruto started out as groundbreakers? You are so full of shit.
Because the writers and creators already had a lot of experience in doing that kind of stuff under their belt before they made those series? I'm just saying, Realm Wars doesn't have that much experience, so of course he's going to have a couple of problems from the get-go.
Although they use copyrighted characters such as Klonoa and other things.
So it's not original. So you agree with me? Well, wait to contradict yourself.
Dude, you're missing his point entirely. He means something unique and hasn't been thought of yet as terms to fan fiction.
They didn't include Sonic for a reason. Characters like Sonic and other overrated game stars can get boring because people use these kind of concepts already, and things like Klonoa are used just to show something a little different.
You see what I mean? And any kind of skill that you gain from said fanfiction in terms of telling a story can easily transfer over to when you're writing something completely 100% original, such as a novel or a screenplay or whatever.
Again, that's not an excuse. Just make a new story with Sonic.
Dude, he can't just write in Sonic all of a sudden. He'd probably have to drop the entire friggin' plot just to do that. And he's not going to do that just so his series could fit your and only your petty standards. This series was not made for just you.
Just make a new story with Sonic. There you got something new that's never been thought of.
Never been thought of, yeah. You know, other than by Alvin Earthworm, Chakra X, me, and about 20,367 people on fanfiction.net.
I know there's bound to be a few, no, a lot who hate the idea, but there's no need to get angry and start hating the damn thing.
Why not? If I hate something, I have the full right to be angry. Rome Wars had me so hyped to see this series and just gave me the fuck you.
Dude, from all that I've gathered here, you just hate this because it doesn't have your precious little Sonic the Hedgehog in it, and because he doesn't want to take your quote-unquote suggestions. They're more like demands. So, that's really your problem, not his.
I think I have the right to be very, very mad.
Dude, what you're doing is overreacting.
Thing because it's Klonoa and not Sonic at all.
How about have Sonic after all? There's a such thing as that.
How about new, you crazy bastard?
You should appreciate how Realm Wars tries something new.
Isn't that forcing your opinion on me?
Look who's talking.
There's nothing positive about that shitty series and it should just burn in hell. It's a shitty series and anybody who thinks it's good is blind and stupid.
But you act like you're a history lesson short and treat the whole matter like it's back in the day where racism was heard everywhere.
What's this have to do with racism? I thought we were talking about Klonoa's Green Bullet. Stay on top of this shit.
It's called an analogy.
You treat everything about it like scum. So you make a really negative video about it, saying how everything about it is bad, no positive thoughts whatsoever. The movie sounds like crap, this thing looks like crap, everything I don't like looks like crap.
What's wrong with the truth? Everything I said in all those videos was the absolute truth. You butthurts don't seem to understand it though. Then again, seeing as how stupid butthurts are anyway.
Oh, Sonicfan5200, you card. You and your bad habits of treating your opinions as fact. It's just so lovable. Oh, and it's pretentious. Not to mention hypocritical.
And since you make a reputation for saying how everything is bad and all is just impending doom, people comment saying, how do I put it, how hypocritical you are.
How am I being hypocritical? I'm not going against my own preaching.
You keep whining about how people don't respect your opinion, yet you don't respect other people's opinions and just shat on them and just say that your opinions are fact. You see the problem now?
So how the fuck am I the hypocrite? Douchebag.
Hypocrite. I sometimes love Speakonia.
So you go off, then you think you're all Chuck Norris because you can backtalk to people with your petty little insults.
Oh please. Chuck Norris could kick your ass.
Overused memes. Overused memes everywhere.
Hell, you even mentioned me on your videos saying how I killed my argument when comparing one thing to another, and...
Because the example you chose was Avatar of all things. Avatar was such a shitty movie, so I even use it.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Just because you think Avatar is a bad movie does not make his argument invalid. And I am not repeating myself as to why. Just go back to the part of the video where he says it the first time, and you'll hear why.
Come up with a better one next time, dumbass. So here I am, developing my points further.
You could have done that with a text response instead of a video, but whatever. Give me something to comment on.
Not repeating myself here, either.
Trying to look into both perspectives. Sonicfan5200's, the people against his thoughts, and myself. I'm not sticking up for anyone.
Bullshit.
I like both Klonoa and Sonic. They're both great games. Namco make a little character, and upon their misfortune, they make it a small series, and it turns out to be a lookalike of Tails, basically an extended body part. That's what you...
So you agree he rips off Sonic?
No, he just says he looks similar to Tails. Big difference.
Also, how can it be a misfortune? It was Namco's fault for making the character in the first place. If they didn't make him, then nobody would have this problem.
Said, don't you start!
Too late, retard.
Anyway, next thing that happens, you're mouthing off to everyone saying how they're butthurt fanboys, which is a childish thing to say if you ask me.
Because you are a child?
But seriously, if you overdo it with jokes...
Who's joking? What I said was the truth. You all are eating butthurt fanboys of Realm Wars. Someone who is destroying his channel with his sheer ignorance.
Says the kid who's bound to get an ED page if this bullshit keeps up.
And say something outstandingly offensive, then people are going to complain about it.
That's because they know I'm right.
Frankie Boyle all over again.
Who's that?
And apparently, if you don't say anything offensive about people, that makes you a pussy.
Because making fun of people shows you have balls. Get that through your head.
Dude, people make fun of other people all the time. It doesn't take balls to do it. If that was the case, then everyone must have balls because everyone has made fun of somebody at some point or another in their lives. And again, the reason why too many insults are a bad thing in commentaries is because commentaries are meant to help people, not put them down.
I seem to have gone through suspended animation or something because the world is just not what I originally thought it was back in the day.
Because back in the day, Realm Wars didn't suck. However, he does now.
And you seem to be the only person who thinks this. Strange.
Along with that, you tell people how pathetic their lives are. Dude, whose life are you calling pathetic? Look who's talking! I mean...
My life is plenty good. I have a girlfriend. I wrestle, and what do? You make videos about people who hate you. Yeah, my life is pretty pathetic, isn't it?
You have no clue how his life works or what he does, so I wouldn't be making assumptions here, buddy.
You're the one who's treating Sonic like a god, which is a bit of a wannabe thing to do to begin with.
Because he is. Until Klonoa and Mario tried to outmatch him.
Whoa! Just a second here. Sonic, a gaming god until Mario can outmatch him? Oh, man. Oh, man. You do realize that if it wasn't for Mario, you wouldn't even have your precious Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Time for a little history lesson. In the video game crash of 1983, video games were down the fucking toilet. They were quickly becoming a passing fad because of poorly made video games like the port of Pac-Man on the Atari 2600 and E.T. As well as there being way too many consoles on the market to choose from, industries and consumers just completely lost faith in the video game industry. Granted, the arcades were still a bit popular, but other than that one crutch, the video game industry was just going the way of the hula hoop. But then a company called Nintendo comes along. And they make a really high-quality console. And what was one of the launch titles of this said console? You guessed it, Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. And a whole lot of other games that were great for the NES brought a lot of confidence back to the consumers. Not only that, but Nintendo itself did a lot to help correct most of the problems that caused the video game crash of '83 in the first place. So we see already that Mario has done a whole lot more to the video game industry than Sonic has and probably ever could do. Now, compare that to today's world, where Sega keeps making terrible Sonic game after terrible Sonic game. Not to mention the franchise receiving a reputation for having a downright insane fan base. Sega constantly getting accused of copying something from either Mario or something else from Nintendo every time they release a new Sonic game, while Nintendo, on the other hand, gets hardly any negativity in the reviews that it gets every time it makes a new Mario game. So, Sonic being a god until Mario can outmatch him? I don't think so.
Everything that involves Sonic or violence is revolutionary to you. Another common thought from the people of the world today.
Because extreme violence is cool to watch.
And as for telling someone to get a life and some friends, I'm pretty damn sure they're way ahead of you.
Yeah, Realm Wars has a life. All he does is sits in his room making cartoons and does Nordic skiing, cross-country, and track. Yeah, he has a fucking life alright.
Wait, did you just say Realm Wars does skiing and cross-country? You do realize that you just destroyed your entire argument right there. Not that it was strong to begin with, but still. Cross-country and skiing take up a lot of time in a person's life because there's training involved for cross-country. You know that, right? And since both sports involve more than one person, I'm sure he's gained plenty of friends from both hobbies. You make a ridiculous contradiction like that, and you are wondering why people think you're stupid? Really?
In fact, a lot of people who say that are usually hiding the blatant fact that they suffer the same problem of getting a life and friends.
I have a life. I play football and wrestle. What's Realm Wars got that's better than me? Nothing. In fact, I could kick his ass any day. Just bring that cunt from my school and my buddies would beat the living shit out of him. No more Realm Wars, right?
I'm calling bullshit. Petty threats like that will never be taken seriously on the internet.